Very good coffee.
Curry on a Wednesday night.
Smells incredible. If I hadn't already had tea, I'd be all over that.
Well, you know, you've got to be careful being a toned athlete these days, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say I'm toned, but I'm trying my best to diet and eat healthy at the minute.
But your performance is going great, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah.
You must be chuffed.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. So I've had a couple of good results this year, and it's just down to, well, obviously the hard work and the practice that I'm doing all the time,
Yep.
but I think it's just, my mindset's just completely changed now from when I was going 2 or 3 years, like before COVID. Going away to the UK was, I have to be my best, I can't not succeed. When now I'm just grateful that we can get off the island and go and play, and I just enjoy it more than ever now.
Do you think, though, in the early days you'd be under a lot of pressure, though, going away to perform? Compared to now, like you used to it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd feel as though when I was a lot younger, I'd be under a lot more pressure. I feel as though I had maybe not just the junior squads watching. You'd want to be pushing to get into the men's team. So you'd have, obviously, at the time, you'd have like Jeff and Kev and all the big boys watching you. So I feel as though you had a lot of pressure on your shoulders then. But now I feel as though it's just, I'm going there to enjoy myself. It's an individual sport. I'm doing it for me.
Yeah.
Not trying to impress anyone else.
Yeah.
So that's where my mindset's changed.
So just tell us about the events that you've played in the last few months.
Yeah, so the first event of the year was at West Lancs. I didn't really have any expectations going to that, because first event in 6 months since I've been away. Was a bit rusty with my game, struggled off the tee, but my short game was on top form, finished 4th that day, which I was shocked that I'd come that high, but I took that as a positive, that even though I was still rusty and not happy with my performance.
But West Lancs, what kind of course is that for anyone that's not
Yeah,
aware?
it's a links course, it's an open qualifying course as well. It's had a lot of big events over the year, like British Amateur and things like that. If you go in the clubhouse, it's all on the wall when you walk in, but it was a very windy, long day. We were out there for, I think we were 4.5 hours first round. I had 20 minutes turnaround, and we're back on the tee for another 4 or 5 hours.
And this is a big field, isn't it? What was the event? A Lancashire
yeah, it was called
Order of Merit kind of thing?
Yeah, so it's part of the Northern Order of Merit, which runs throughout the year. That was the first one of the year. And I think the field was 64, 72. The cut-off, I think, was scratch, maybe +1. So it was a strong field. The fellow I played with, he plays for Northumberland, and he was off +3 or +4.
Okay.
Well,
So it's the high calibre golfers, and they're all eager to get the season underway, because I think...
Count back, so...
But it's showing that your name's up there, and...
Yeah, so that there helped me obviously bump myself up the Order of Merit. I'm now second in that after, I think, 5 events. Got another one this weekend, SNA in Formby. So looking to pounce on that and try and get first.
So this Order of Merit, this goes right through the year, or...?
Yeah, so it runs all the way up till middle of September. We've got a couple of weeks off after this week, because they've got, obviously, English Amateur and the Opens on, so they take some time out for that.
Yeah.
And then it comes back again August time, so it's the week after our northern counties. I'm back away again, Hillside and Birkdale. A couple of weeks after that, I'm at Bolton, the Mere, and then a couple of others later on. Lytham St Anne's, which a couple of the boys played a couple of years, I think last year we played it, and then we've got the North of England Amateur in September as well. So
Open qualifying, would you have a go at that, maybe?
I was looking to do it, kind of weighing it up if it's going to be too much in between events and stuff. So
we'll just talk about cost. So we're away a lot.
Yeah. That's
quite a demand, isn't it, on the old
bank?
bank?
So last year, working full time and saving a lot. Me and Hannah managed to get our own place, but we found a small, not expensive, which helped, because obviously the housing market now is through the roof.
Yeah.
So we've been saving a lot together. She's helping me out a lot. I'll pay for boat, and she'll maybe pay for a hotel.
Do you get any assistance?
Yeah, so this year I was lucky enough to be accepted into Isle of Man Sport. So I get some assistance with obviously the sport aid. So you get like a small allowance, and they help you out with obviously travel accommodation, things like that, and that's obviously been a massive help.
Absolutely vital.
Yeah,
absolutely
incredibly
vital.
because I've been able to utilise gym work, nutritionists, psychologists, things
Yeah.
like that. So they've been a great help.
So if you could put it as a percentage, how much has your game improved, say, in the last 2 years?
Honestly,
Yeah.
100%. I'd say a couple of years ago, I was really poor off the tee with with my driver in the 3-wood. Iron play was probably the best part of my game. Short game was, I'd give it probably a 2 or 3 out of 10. But my putting was good. In
Yeah.
fact, it saved me a lot.
Yeah.
Where now I think I've found yardage off the tee. I'm so much straighter. And that's with every club really.
So what do you put that down to?
Hard work, practicing, a lot of hours in a field when we didn't have the driving range, a lot of hours now on the driving range. I've got a launch monitor at home that I'm using now, which gives me like club path and face angle. And then, especially with my short game, Alan helped me quite a bit with my face angle because I was open when I didn't have a clue.
Okay.
So he helped me straighten that up a bit. And just going out in the evenings and practicing a lot, which is what I used to do as a junior every single day. But now I'm actually practicing instead of just going out and playing holes.
So the driver's going really well.
Yes.
What is it?
So I got fitted in November last year. Not really the best time to be fitted with all the new drivers coming out in the new year, but my driver broke. It had a small crack in the face, so I needed to get one. So I ended up getting a Cobra Rad Speed with an extra stiff shaft in it. It's got a slight tip in the head, so they've put like some poly filler in the head to help like level out the flight so it doesn't cut up a bit. And so it's just a nice little low bullet flight now, and it just rolls forever.
So having that confidence on these tight courses.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt.
Is key, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Especially like when we were talking about Penwortham, how it's quite tight. I reckon I hit drive nearly every hole this year, where other years it'd been hit 5-iron off the tee and go in with 5-iron. So it's definitely transformed my game.
Okay. Couple of questions.
Yeah.
Favourite Isle of Man golf hole?
In what way?
One
to play
where
again?
You stand on the tee
Yeah.
and you think, I'm at home here, I like this. Could be that par 3 at Port St Mary, the one at the top. That's a beauty.
It is a beauty, but I never hit the green. I think I've only hit the green once.
I think that's where you've got to land it short, really. But,
Yeah.
But
My favourite golf
Favourite
hole
hole?
on the entire Isle of Man, I'd have to say, eight at Castletown.
8.
The short par 3 after the par 5. I just love it.
Because there's such a variety in clubs.
Yeah, I
It could
remember
be a wedge.
Champs a couple of years ago, first lap qualifying, I hit pitching wedge, second lap I hit 7-iron. Like, I just think it looks such a simple hole, but it's so difficult to hit the green. I'd say that's probably my favourite.
And you've just got a cute lighthouse in your field of vision, haven't you?
Yeah, and then obviously you've got the ocean to the left and the airport to the ocean to the right, airport to the left.
Exactly. Okay, another question for you. On the Isle of Man front, who is the best putter?
Best putter?
Yeah, that you've played against. Who is it? Apart from
Darryl.
yourself. Darryl.
Darryl, without a doubt. I just don't know how he does it. He just never seems to miss. Never misses.
Okay.
10 foot and in. I don't think I've only ever seen him miss one putt.
Okay, apart from yourself, who smashes it the best off the tee? Who is it? Who is it? Right, think back as long as you can. Who is it? Is there just one player outstanding?
Tom Harris.
Tom Harris. What a flight he had.
Yeah.
It was like going into orbit, wasn't it?
Yeah. That 1-iron that he used to hit, or driver, or 3-wood, doesn't matter which club it was.
Yeah.
Probably the best off the tee I've ever seen. Ever.
There you have it. There you have it. Okay. Well, we wish you every success for the rest of the year. Obviously, all our players need support. We need to support these schemes assistance, with travel and what have you. I think it should be a big part of, our government plan is sport and recreation and getting everyone involved and spreading the Isle of Man name, because that's what you're doing as an ambassador. I'm
trying my best to. Obviously, we've got Tom who flies the flag very high, and he's doing well. So I'm just trying to match that and do the best that I can. Obviously, we've got quite a few juniors coming through. I saw you tonight with the junior section. Seems to be quite a few out there, which it's good to see. I was there with Herman, and we were out there till midnight some nights on the putting green.
And he was another star. He was another star, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's probably got the best short game I've ever seen.
Herman.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll have to look him up, find out how he's doing.
He's doing well. He's just got his challenge. He's like, is it like the challenge, the Sunshine Tour?
Oh,
got his card last week.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, so he's back on there.
Well, you heard it first from Robbie. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Lovely.
Enjoy your curry.
Good to see you.